Hi, and welcome to another edition of Kitchen Chemistry. I'm Julie, an educator with the New Mexico Museum of Space History, and today I was thinking about matter and the different states that matter can be in: a solid, a liquid, or a gas. And I was wondering, if you take a solid and turn it into a liquid, will it stay a liquid? Well, that's what our experiment is all about today. And you just need a few things that you have at home. You're gonna need some plastic cups, you're gonna need school glue, salt, sugar, and then Epsom salts, food coloring, and you need Q-tips or a pipette like this. So go gather up all of your materials and join me right back here.
First, remember that everything is made of matter. Matter is commonly described by its physical property or state: a solid, liquid, or gas. A solid can be further divided into two main types: crystalline solids, where the atoms and the molecules are arranged into an organized repeating patterns that we call crystals; and amorphous solids are atoms and molecules that are locked in place but are not arranged into any type of repeating patterns. We'll leave amorphous solids for another day. Sugar, salt, Epsom salt, ice, and diamonds are all common crystalline solids. Today we will take a crystalline solid, add water, and see if the solutions of salt and water, sugar and water, and Epsom salt and water will stay a liquid solution or turn back into a solid. I take 1/4 cup of warm water and then add 3 teaspoons of salt to the water and stir it up until all the salt has dissolved. This is called a saturated solution. The temperature of the water helps the salt to dissolve at a faster rate. You will need some black construction paper. Label the paper with salt and then use a Q-tip or a pipette and draw a picture with the salt solution. Set it aside and see if the solution will stay liquid or will the solid form again. Now, make a sugar and an Epsom salt solution the same way. Label your black construction paper and draw your pictures. I decided to make a star with my sugar solution and a smiley face with my Epsom salt solution. Once you're done with your drawings, set them aside and observe them and see what happens. Will they stay liquid, or will the solids reappear? As a bonus crystal art project, take another piece of black construction paper and then draw any type of picture with your school glue. Once you have your picture drawn, then take the regular table salt and cover the glue with the salt and let it dry. Make sure to use a lot of salt and cover the glue completely. After the glue is dry, dump the extra salt off your picture. You can really see the salt crystals that are stuck on the glue. Now, take a few tablespoons of water and a few drops of food coloring, and you can paint your salt picture. I had to add more food coloring to my red to make it show up, but what a fun way to paint with crystals. After our fun crystal art project, I check my solutions and see that they have all dried. If you have a magnifying glass, look at the crystals and see how they dried. The salt crystals are smaller and more spread out. The sugar crystals are very close together and look a lot different from the table salt. And the Epsom salt crystals are a lot bigger and they dried standing off the page.
So how did your experiment turn out? Did all of the water evaporate, leaving a solid behind? And which crystal was bigger, the salt, the sugar, or the Epsom salt? Well, thank you for joining me today for another edition of Kitchen Chemistry. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, as we're always adding new information and new projects. And as always, stay home, stay safe, and keep looking up.